Hi kids, welcome to Maths with Nus. In today's lesson, we'll be discussing the perimeter and area of rectangles. So to start off, what is perimeter? Perimeter is the outline of a shape. To find the perimeter, we need to add all the sides of the rectangle. What is the area of a shape? The area is the space inside a shape. To find this in a rectangle, we need to multiply the length by the width. So let's get started and try this example. Perimeter is the outline of a shape, and in order to find this, we need to add all the sides. So something that we need to understand in rectangles is that the opposite sides are equal. So if this is 10 meters, the opposite side is 10 meters as well. The same applies to this side. If this is 4 meters, the opposite side is 4 meters as well. When we find the perimeter of this rectangle, we need to add all the four sides. So that will be 10 meters plus 4 meters plus another 10 meters plus another 4 meters. So when we add this up, that's 10 plus 10, which is 20. And then 20 plus 4 is 24. And 24 plus 4 is 28. So the answer for the perimeter for this shape is 28 meters. So how do we find the area of a rectangle? Like I told you before, the area is the space inside a rectangle. And in order to find this, we multiply the length by the width. So 10 meters multiplied by 4 meters. Now an interesting thing about the area is that after we multiply the numbers, so 10 times 4 is 40. When we write the unit, we need to look at this meters as well. So when meters is multiplied by another meters, it becomes meter square. So what is meant by this is that meters have been multiplied by itself 2 times. So there's 2 meters here multiplied with each other, and that is what we show by this number. Now that we are done with this, we'll move on to another example. So why don't we pause the video right now and try to find the perimeter and area of this rectangle by ourselves first. Done? Great. How do we find the perimeter? The perimeter is the outline of the shape, and in order to find this, we need to add all the four sides. So if this side is 6 kilometers, the opposite side is also 6 kilometers. And if this side is 3 kilometers, the opposite side is also 3 kilometers. So let's go ahead and add all the four sides. 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And 12 plus 6 is 18. So our perimeter is 18 kilometers. Did you get this answer? Well done. Now let's go ahead and find the area. So the area is the space inside the rectangle, and in order to find this, we need to multiply the two sides. So 3 kilometers multiplied by 6 kilometers. 3 times 6 is 18, and kilometers times kilometers is going to be kilometers square. So our answer for area is 18 kilometer squares. Did you get this answer as well? Wow, well done. Shall we move on to a more challenging example? You are expected to answer these types of challenging questions if you are in year 5 and above. So this is known as a compound shape, and it's made up of two rectangles. So the first step to answer this would be to divide it into two rectangles. One way to divide this is like this. Another way to divide this is like this. It doesn't really matter which way you divide it as long as you do the calculations properly. So I'm going to solve this example by dividing it like this. As you can see, I've labeled this rectangle A and this rectangle B. To find the total area of this compound shape, we first need to find the area of A, and then we need to find the area of B, and then we need to add it up together. So let's start by trying to find the area of A. We know that to find the area of a rectangle, we need to multiply the length by the breadth. So the length of A is 10 and the breadth of A is 2. So when we multiply 10 meters by 2 meters, we get the answer 20 meters square. The next step is to find the area of B. In order to do this, we need to multiply the length and the breadth of B. So the length of B is 7 and the breadth of B is 4. Now why do we select 4 as the breadth and not 6? As you can see, 6 meters represents this entire length, but B is not that long. B is cut off over here, so the breadth of B is just 4 meters. When we multiply 4 meters by 7 meters, we get an answer of 28 meters square. Now that we have the area of both A and B, we can add them up and get our answer for the total area of this compound shape. 20 meters squared plus 28 meters squared. That would give us a total area of 48 meters squared. Isn't that easy? Now that we are done finding the area of this compound shape, let's find the perimeter. Finding the perimeter of this shape is very simple. Since the perimeter is the outline of a shape, all we need to do is add up all the sides that make up this shape. So that'll be 10 meters plus 6 meters plus 7 meters plus 4 meters plus 3 meters plus 2 meters. We can double check to see if we have included everything. 10, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2. Great. So now all we need to do is add them up. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. And 20 plus 2 is 22. So we are going to write the 2 of 22 and carry forward the remaining 2. So 2 plus 1 gives 3, and in our tens place we are going to write 3. Remember that when we find the perimeter, we cannot forget the unit. So this would be 32 meters. Did you find that easy? Great. Shall we try one more example and make it just a little bit more complex? If you're up for the challenge, keep watching this video. What do you notice about this compound shape that is different from the previous one? You can pause the video and observe and play back when you're ready. Done? Great. I'm sure you would have noticed that certain lengths are missing. What do we do about that? If we look very carefully, we will be able to figure out what these missing lengths are. Shall we try it out? Let's start with this vertical missing length. So, how we find out what this is by observing what the other vertical lengths in this shape are. As we can see, we have a 20 centimeters and a 15 centimeters. Is our missing length shorter than these two or longer? It's shorter, isn't it? So, in order to find what this missing length is, we need to subtract 20 by 15. 20 minus 15 is 5 centimeters. So our missing length is 5 centimeters. The other missing length is a horizontal length. In order to find what this length is, we need to check what the other horizontal lengths in this compound shape are. Now that we've got that covered, is our missing length longer than the other two or shorter? It's longer, isn't it? So in order to find this missing length, we need to add these two up. So 8 plus 7 centimeters is equal to 15 centimeters. Just for a quick recap, when we need to find a missing length, so for example, if we need to find a vertical missing length, we look at the other two vertical lengths that are given, and then if our missing length is smaller than the lengths that are given, we subtract the two lengths that are given in order to find our missing length. However, if our missing length is larger than the two lengths that are given, we add them up in order to find our missing length. Now that we know what our missing lengths are, let's go ahead and find the perimeter and area of this compound shape. Let's start with the perimeter since it's the easiest. The perimeter is the outline of the shape, so in order to find this, we need to add up all the sides. So I'm going to start with the largest, 20 plus 15 plus another 15 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5. Just to check if we have included everything, 20, 15, 15, 8, 7 and 5. Now that we've reconfirmed that, let's add up. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18, 18 plus 7 is 25, and 25 plus 5 is 30. So I'm going to write the 0 in 30 and I'm going to carry forward the 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus the 3 we carried forward is 7. So our answer for the perimeter is 70 centimeters. Now let's move on to the area. In order to find the area, the first step is to divide this compound shape into two rectangles. So I'm going to divide it like this. Like I told you before, it doesn't matter how you divide it as long as you do your calculation properly. So I'm going to label this as A and I'm going to label this as B. Let's start by finding the area of A. The area is the space inside a shape, and in order to find the area of a rectangle, we multiply the two sides. So when we look at the rectangle A, the two sides are 8 centimeters and 15 centimeters. So when we multiply 8 by 15, what would our answer be? I'm going to do this working in the side just to show you the importance of working in maths. So 8 times 5 is 40. I'm going to write 0 and carry forward the 4. And 8 times 1 is 8. And 8 plus the 4 that has been carried forward is 12. So 15 times 8 is 120. So our answer is 120 centimeters square. Don't forget that when we find the area, the unit becomes squared because we'll be multiplying a centimeter by another centimeter. Now let's find the area of B. In order to find the area of B, we need to multiply the length by the breadth. So the length of B is 15 centimeters and the breadth is 5 centimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this in the side as well. 15 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm going to write the 5 over there and carry forward the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 and adding the 2 that has been carried forward makes up 7. So the area of B is 75 centimeters square. Don't forget to write the centimeter square in this as well. Now that we have the area of A and the area of B, we can find the total area by adding them up. So 120 plus 75. I'm going to do this addition working in the side as well. So 0 plus 5 is 5, 2 plus 7 is 9, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So our answer is 195 centimeters square. What do you think? Wasn't that easy? With that, we've come to the end of our video. I hope you learned how to find the perimeter and area of simple rectangles and compound shapes as well. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.